All right, welcome to Adobe Audition. Today we wanted to show you just a little bit about the basic interface here. We're looking at something called a waveform, and you'll see it in the green right here where my mouse is hovering, and then you'll see a little tiny version up here. This is like your overall timeline. I'll show you this first. With this, there's little bars at the beginning and the end. You can click and drag one side or the other, and allows you to zoom in on different parts of the song or audio file, whatever you're working with. And I can click it in the middle and drag it to the left, to the right. And I can also use the roll bar on my mouse to zoom in and out. So that is your timeline. The next thing I want to show you is a little more detailed version. Let me move this little box out of the way. I can click and drag that. That's my little decibel meter. This little box here in the middle has a larger version of the waveform, and this also allows me to click and drag and move it through the song. And then same thing here, I can use my roll bar and it'll adjust that as well. I can also click and highlight and do selections of the song. And then I want to show you a few more little details here. You'll notice in here, and let me expand this out, this is adjustable. You see these big spikes here. Those spikes represent how loud the sound is. The smaller sections in here is quiet, and then the spikes represent wherever the highest amplitude or the highest decibel levels are, as in, is it loud or is it soft? Simple as that. And you'll see that over here in the dB section. Now, it's kind of funny. You'll see the numbers are going down for a little bit, and it's like showing like this mirror image of it, just to make it a little more obvious. So in the middle here, it is infinitely soft. So if it was a flat line, that means there's no sound whatsoever. The -3 decibels, -9 decibels, -15 decibels, these are good little meters for us because when we are preparing something, we typically want it between -12 and -18 decibels. But for podcasts, for YouTube podcasts, sometimes it goes all the way up to -3 decibels. But for a lot of professional settings, that's considered far too loud, and you want to keep it a little softer. And that is where you have your master volume here, this little menu I was moving earlier. Your master volume, if you click and drag to the left or drag to the right, it's funny, it looks like you should be able to do this up and down thing, and you can do that, but it's actually mostly just affected by moving it left and right. And you can change the master volume of the song. So if I wanted to get it under -9 decibels, there we go. And I can leave it as that. And now my whole song or recording is under -9. So there's a little quick tutorial of that interface. There's one little more part that looked pretty interesting that I didn't mention. It's down here. And you have this beautiful spectral analysis of your waveform. And this is kind of like a fish finder on a boat. If you ever go fishing on a boat, you'll see the same idea. Wherever there is brighter colors, the bright yellows and orange represents louder sounds, and the darker purples represent softer sounds over the course of the song. All right, I hope that's a quick little introduction for you. I hope you enjoy.